Hey guys, Lucky Kill back with Dandelion. I am just earning Jian's love right now, so I don't get Jihae's bad ending. Go out with Jian. I want to go to the bookstore. You're not old enough. Book. Go to work. So this might take a while because I need 50. Quick save. Because you never know who you might run into. Okay. Got it. So now I can do whatever I want. Sell that. Sell that. Buy that. And check to make sure Jihae is satisfied. Jihae. Yes, you are. Perfect. So I can de-stress. Now I just gotta wait for the next. Cutscene? Can you call it a cutscene? To the beach. It's a bit cold. Look around. No. Go to work. Watch a soap opera. Hello. Gotta depressure a bit. I don't wanna talk to you. Maybe some other time. Alright, just gonna up my beauty and my art, and everything will be at the same level. Whenever I saw Jihae, it reminded me of the time we made dinner together. It pulled us apart. Right now, Jihae and I are watching a documentary together, but I'm feeling very self-conscious about sitting next to him. Why is it so awkward? Ahem. I coughed. Even my cough is awkward. The Dutch rabbit is one of the oldest domestic rabbit breeds. You should brush it regularly to maintain the softness of its fur. I can see a spotted rabbit hopping around the TV. It looks just like Jiwoo. I feel a little tension in my neck. I want to stretch a bit, but I'm too conscious of Jihae, who's sitting next to me. Should I do it? Anyway, how can Jihae watch TV while sitting with his back so straight? He could sit a bit more comfortably. I feel so tense, though. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Just stretch, for heaven's sake. Yes, I should just go ahead and do it. Why am I so embarrassed? It's just stretching. I mustered up my courage and stretched out my arms awkwardly. At that moment, Jihae turned his head and our eyes met. I froze with my arms spread wide in the air. Ah. Jihae looked away when he saw how embarrassed I was. Oh my gosh, this is getting worse and worse. Food giver, what are you doing? Jisoo poked his head out of the kitchen and stared at me as I clumsily stretched my arms. Jihae pretended he didn't hear Jisoo and fixed his eyes on the TV again. I'm just stretching. Yeah, but you look like someone who's never stretched in her whole life. So even Jisoo thinks so, too. Why is your face so red? It is? You look really dumb. Dumb? Me? I wanted to shout at Jisoo, but I couldn't since I was overly conscious of Jihae, who was still watching the TV in silence. You're no fun. Jisoo went into the kitchen again. Why do things get so awkward with Jihae? Am I the problem? Whew. Awkward. 50 out of 75. Let's take you to the art gallery. I think so too. Nothing cool. Go to work. Are you in the fridge? Nope. Hello. I need to take this day to depressure. Okay, cool. I encountered Jisoo, damn it. Hello. Okay, this time I'm gonna quick save. I encountered no one. I encountered Jiwoo. Why are you impossible to encounter today? Thank you. Nope, I don't need anything. Thank you for asking, though. And then I'm gonna need to de-stress. I'll do it on Sunday, though. Have I? I have. I don't think I've been to a restaurant with him, though. Look around. Just some cookies. Stay home. Oh, hey, you're here. Oh, thank you. I know I said I was going to de-stress, but he was here and I can't not interact with him. Why is it always so impossible to encounter you? I encountered Jihae! Okay. I don't... Oh, hey. I was going to say, I don't care about anything else because I need to de-stress. But luckily, I encountered him. Nope. Probably should have checked the fridge first. Always check the fridge when you're in the kitchen first. Take a nap. Jihae seems to have realized that I feel awkward and uncomfortable whenever I'm in front of him. That's probably why he's acting so uncomfortable in front of me, too. Hey, you're worried about something, right? I was sitting at the kitchen table just as I let out a big sigh. Jisoo walked in to get some water. I can talk to Jisoo just fine, but why can't I control myself in front of Jihae? What is it? Tell me, food giver. Be quiet, dummy. I snapped at Jisoo. That's strange. I have no problem at all getting angry at Jisoo or fault him for things, but I can't treat Jihae like I treat Jisoo. For some reason, I wasn't comfortable around him. Jeez, why are you so pissed? Jisoo's ears dropped. I feel bad about telling Jisoo off. He'd done nothing wrong. Tell me. I don't really want to talk about it. Is it a guy problem? No! Don't tell me he was suspecting something. No? Then what is it? Tell me. It doesn't concern you at all. How can I say this to Jisoo? It'll make you feel better. Jisoo looked at me with anticipation. Would it really make me feel better to talk it over with others? I can't talk to people around me about Jihae. Maybe I'd better tell Jisoo. He could help. I guess it will make me feel better to have someone listen to me rather than to keep it inside. Don't tell anyone. Okay, I promise. Is it really all right to trust this cat? I felt a little uncertain, but I really did think I'd feel better after talking about it. Without knowing where to start, I let out a sigh. You know, I'm always behaving strangely these days. Jisoo's eyes widened at my words. Don't tell me you have that magic thing. You know, that once a month thing? What? You stupid cat! You perv! That's not what I'm talking about! Jisoo chuckled as if he was amused. Every time I talk to this cat, I feel like he just messes around with me. Then why are you behaving strangely? It's Jihae. Being around Jihae makes me act weird. What? It's about him? Jisoo looked disappointed. Come to think of it, the two are not exactly friends. I think I've seen them get into small quarrels a few times. Most of the time, Jisoo would get mad and blurt out an insult, and Jihae would aggravate the situation by being his noble self. Are rabbits and cats enemies in their world? Yeah, well, whatever. I'll listen either way. Jisoo looked a bit gloomy. Why is he suddenly making that expression? He looks extremely annoyed. Can I really talk to him about this? So, how do you behave then? That is... How should I explain this? When I'm with you, I can say anything I want and feel very comfortable. But when I'm with Jihae... When you're with him, what? With Jihae... How should I say this? I feel uncomfortable and can't speak well. It's just uncomfortable. It's strange. You feel uncomfortable around him? Yeah. Then just don't talk to him. That's true, but he bothers me. For some reason, I just want to go up and talk to him. And when he complimented me my drawing last time, I was both embarrassed and happy. I actually want to become closer to Jihae. How can I get to know him without feeling awkward? Even I don't really know why I feel this way. Hey, do you really want to get to know him? I do. Instead of avoiding him because things are awkward, I want to have a casual conversation with him, get to know him better. Because I was so glad that Jihae was interested in my drawings. And I don't know why, but I always want to be with Jihae. Somehow I get excited whenever I see him. But things get extremely awkward when I'm next to him. I do want to get to know him. I told Jisoo how I really felt. Jisoo sighed deeply. His expression darkened. What's with him? He might give you a hard time. What? That was completely out of the blue. Jihae's going to give me a hard time? But Jihae is such a gentleman. He can only think about himself. Jihae? Only thinks about himself? Is he saying these things on purpose because he personally doesn't like Jihae? Of course, it's the same for all of us. What? I don't get it. What do you mean it's all the same? It's the same for all of you. I don't understand what Jisoo is trying to say. And what does he mean that Jihae only thinks about himself? I have no idea why Jisoo is saying such a thing. Jihae is one of the most considerate people that I know. You'd better be careful. Jisoo leaned in close as he warned me. What are you doing? We're not humans. Our eyes locked and Jisoo's golden eyes sent chills down my spine. We're animals. When Jisoo reached his hand toward me, I quickly stood up from the chair. There was a silence between us. Jisoo lowered his hand in disappointment. Hey, you don't trust me? I thought I was nice to you in my own way. In his own way? What does he mean? You know, you shouldn't trust anyone. If you want to end up with him, it's better just not to trust anyone. We all have the same basic mentality. What? What do you mean? I can't tell whether he was trying to help me, threaten me, or mislead me. I shouldn't trust anyone? Why did he say that? Does he know something about Jihae that I don't? I felt confused. I think the hero is here now. As soon as Jisoo spoke, I could hear the front door being opened, and Jisoo was back to his normal self. What was that? Don't trust anyone? Why would Jisoo say that? With such a scary face, too. I could hear footsteps approaching the kitchen. My lady. Ah, Jihae. Thank goodness Jihae's back. I secretly breathed out a sigh of relief. Jihae glazed at Jisoo and then looked at me. Why? Jihae came closer. Why are you trembling? His voice was lower than usual, with a slight hint of anger. Why? What is he angry about? Normally I'd feel awkward in front of Jihae, but I was frozen in place. I had never seen Jihae like that. I didn't do anything, right, food giver? It's true he didn't do anything, but I felt something freaky in Jisoo's eyes for a moment. What did you do to her? I told you I didn't do anything. I knew I could never trust a cat. Ha! Think whatever you want. Jisoo glared at Jihae furiously. Let's see if you can still act all innocent and noble when your dirty history is revealed to everyone. Dirty history? I looked at Jihae and saw that he looked like he was in pain. Why are you in so much pain? I think it's the same for you. Nonsense! At least I'm not like you. I'm gonna ruin everything for you. Jisoo clenched his fist tightly. Jisoo's fist was shaking in anger. He looked as if he was going to pound the table at any moment. I wanted to ask what they were talking about, but now was not a good time. Interfering like this is a breach of the contract. Have you forgotten? There's that word again. Breach of the contract. What could that be? Damn it. What was the contract? I wanted to ask. What was it? It had Jisoo and Jihae glaring at each other furiously without a word. I had to stop them. I had a feeling at this rate they'll get into a really serious fight. Stop fighting! I mustered up my courage and spoke in a small voice. I apologize. Damned rabbit pretending to be a gentleman again. It makes me sick. Jesus being rather harsh. It didn't seem like it'd get better anytime soon. I was scared and wanted to leave the room. I knew that you were of lowly status, but please watch your language in front of the lady. Lowly status? Why was Jihae talking like that? That's uncalled for. Jisoo too. Dirty history? Why would he say that? I can't stand to see you winning like this. I'm not gonna watch my language for anything. Winning the game does not depend on my will. What? I only wait to be selected. Cut the nonsense! Jisoo bellowed and grabbed Jihae by the collar. Oh no! Jisoo! I wanted to tell him to calm down, but I was trembling so much that no words came out of my mouth. I should stop them. I should stop them. But Jisoo was scaring me so much. Waiting to be selected? Are you kidding me? Since you decided to participate, shouldn't you at least make an effort to win? So you probably think that I'm making a pathetic effort to win, huh? I've never seen Jisoo so angry and scary before. Jihae didn't even blink. He looked Jisoo straight in the eye with no expression on his face. If you don't want to win, then just stay away from her. Far, far away. This game cannot be won by the participant's own will. That's absolute hogwash! You simply cannot accept the fact that we have no choice in the matter. We only wait to be chosen. That's right, there's nothing else I can do, so what? Why is Jisoo so desperate? For what? Why? What are you two talking about? Jisoo let go of Jihae's collar. Jihae put his hat back on and straightened his clothes. It was everything he'd normally do, but still intimidating. I hope that you would no longer be rude to the lady from now on. Jihae was extremely calm for a person who had just been physically intimidated like that. Jisoo was the one who was shaking in agitation. Are they both really okay? I didn't get what they were saying, but I could see there were more history between them than I knew. If something like this happens once more, I won't just stand by anymore. It's something like this? And why would Jihae protect me like that? Then what are you going to do? Huh? Jihae suddenly looked at me. Jihae? Jihae suddenly grabbed my wrist. What? Why? Huh? Jisoo gave Jihae a furious look. Jihae? Whoa! Jihae suddenly grabbed my wrist and took me out of the kitchen. Why is he suddenly acting this way? I was taken aback by Jihae's sudden change in attitude, but I had no choice but to follow him. Jisoo was way too scary right now. Jihae took me into my room and closed the door. I looked up at Jihae surprised. Jihae's concerned eyes met mine. Jihae? My lady. Yeah? For some reason, I was pretty nervous. I've never seen Jihae like this. I will never try to use you. Once again, I don't know what he's talking about. I cleared my throat and looked Jihae in the eyes. What do you mean by that? But I won't stop you from making a choice either. I don't understand anything you're saying. My choice and using me? What are you saying? Can't you explain to me? I asked carefully, but Jihae just lowered his head. I guess he couldn't explain because of the contract. What was Jihae talking about with Jisoo, though? So you can't explain to me? You really can't tell me anything? You should be careful of the black cat. Jihae spoke with a serious face. I know that now, but I want to hear an explanation about the contract, especially if it involves me. I apologize for causing trouble, my lady. With that, Jihae opened the door and went out of the room. What was all that? I don't get it. What were Jisoo and Jihae fighting about exactly? I couldn't forget how angry Jisoo looked. The day is over. Well, that was an eventful episode. So, I will end it here. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.